Hello, y'all. Welcome to Evolution of We. And today we're going to talk about your period. Period. All right, I'm crazy. All right. I'm doing this video because I realized that, yes, I might be late, okay, but I need to get it out there. Oh, Lord. Anywho, okay, so being more in tune with the moon and everything. I'm a Cancer, so I'm ruled by the moon. I love the moon, and start noticing that my menstrual cycle fell exactly on the new moon, like exactly the day of the new moon. And so I'm like, let me research some of this stuff because this is kind of, when I do my intention or candle work or whatnot, it that thing is powerful. And then on the full moon, whatever I put my attention on manifests. So that's what I'm gonna talk about, your moon cycle. Okay, so I'm looking over here because guys, I'm just doing videos back to back, so I have tons of notes to try to keep me on track to get this information out there. Now, I told you guys I'm not a guru or anything. I'm just letting you guys know information that I found or that came to me or I realized, or channels I've been watching or books I've been reading. So my thing is just to kindle the information within you so you could go out and look for it for yourself, or even be more in tune of what's going on in your body. So I am talking about your moon cycle. And when you think about it, your cycle is what, 28 days. And we talked about the seven Hermetic. I'm bringing everything back in, right? We talked about the seven Hermetic principles, and the fifth one is the principle of rhythm, and that's your menstrual cycle. It's a rhythm. It's a cycle, right? And there's different times. So there's new moon, full moon, waxing moon, and waning moon. But the two that I'm really going to talk about is just the new moon, which they call it the white moon cycle, and then the full moon, which is the red moon cycle. Now, I'm kind of conflicted because, and I tell you, go with what's your intuition or what your body is telling you, because that's your compass. So some of the things that I found when I'm doing my research is that they're conflicting information or things that I don't really agree with or feel within my situation. So take information, take it in, but then try to apply it to your life, how how it feels to you. So first I'm going to talk about the new moon, which is the white moon cycle. So this is when you start to bleed on the new moon. Okay, and it says if you have your menstrual cycle on the new moon, is that you can have deep manifestations, like you're more motherly. They also say that you're more fertile during the new moon. Child, please. Well, no mistakes here. But anyway, I'm crazy, I know, right? But anyway, you're more fertile. It means like new beginning, like you're birthing something, new ideas. This is when you are most creative. So I'm like, maybe that's true. So if you have your period or your menstrual cycle on the new moon, are you more creative? Do you go within yourself and you like to do poems or what have you? What do you guys do? You also, it's called it's like you're bleeding for a new life. Somebody said that you're bleeding for a new life. Now think about it. Your menstrual cycle is really powerful, because if you were not going through your menstrual cycle, you'll be I want to say harboring, but you're giving birth to a new life, and that same blood is used to nourish that new life. And when you're not giving birth or getting ready to give birth, right, having a baby in there, it's shedding. So, but that's still the same nutrient, that's still the same blood in it. And I've heard that there's stem cells in it too. So it's really powerful. So I used to look at my menstrual cycle as something like, oh God, again, I'm gonna get bloated, looking like I'm 3 months pregnant, I'm gonna have cramps and stuff. So, but right now I'm changing my mindset or the whole thing, because as a woman, we are really powerful and we're more in tune with nature and the cyclic, right, the cyclic rhythm of nature, more in tune. So new moon, it says you're more fertile, you're giving birth to new ideas, you need to dive deep into spirituality, you're in tune with mother nature. So try to go out, put your feet in the grass, try to meditate outside. Me, I love nature. If I'm in the house, it's for a reason. I'm cultivating something. It's like I'm harboring something. And some people say that it's a good time to kind of be alone when you're on your menstrual cycle. Sometimes you feel like being alone. That's probably why we're so aggravated and irritated sometimes. Sometimes we just want to be alone. Leave me alone. Because that's the time that you want to go into yourself. That's the time for yourself. And I've heard that it's a time to not even work on your menstrual cycle. And it's a shame that we live in a society where that's not harbored, that's not celebrated. Back in the day, like ancient times, I mean, women's with spirituality, we were gathered together. When you around your friends for a long time or women for a long time, you sync up your menstrual cycles. That's crazy, right? I don't like that because, I want people, and I wonder who is the one that everybody's syncing to. There has to be the main person that everybody's syncing to. So that's a thought, right? But yeah, I was talking about the new moon, which is also called the white moon cycle. Now, the next thing is if you start bleeding on the full moon, which is called the red moon cycle. Now, it's to say that you're into like new projects, you're birthing yourself for so it says fertility, you're a leader, you're more sensual, sexual, so you can use that kundalini energy to harbor new ideas or that power. So really, I say those two things. That's what my research shows, the different characteristics, but really go into yourself. Like during my menstrual cycle, I'm more, and it said eat clean too. Eat clean. That's why I don't have an appetite. I want to invert into myself. I am creative. That's why I want to do things. And when I do candle work, candle magic, it manifests by the full moon. So just getting more in tune with yourself. And also, I want to talk about the food a little bit more. During this time, your body is going through some changes. That's why you have I'm about to say PTSD. Sometimes I feel like that. PMS, right? Because your body, your hormones and everything is changing. So it's good to eat leafy greens, fruits, no dairy, no meat, no animal products, because it takes a while for your body to digest all that stuff. And your body needs the energy. It's good to do. I haven't tried it. Ladies, let me know. Have y'all done the yoni baths yet? Not baths, sorry, the yoni steams. I haven't done it yet, but I want to do it. And so I heard that's really good to do after, I don't know, during or after your menstrual cycle. But I want to do one after my menstrual cycle. You could do some at home, or there's some people that do it in their shop. Also, I heard it's good for cramps, to kind of, because think about it, you have the steam going up there, and it's relaxing those muscles, so then it can regulate your cramps, and probably you won't have your period for so long. And what I want to say, oh yeah, sorry if I'm going back and forth. It's just ideas that I want to make sure I give out to you guys. I haven't tried the yoni eggs yet. Have you guys tried yoni eggs? Let me know how you guys like it, if you don't like it. Somebody, while doing my research on YouTube, I think her name is Jamise Losser or something like that. She uses black obsidian for yoni eggs. I'm gonna try that. She said it's really good with your cycle. Like some people even change their cycle. So if they're having trouble with fertility, or they're trying to have a baby or something like that, they will change their cycle to link up with the new moon. So if they're full moon and they're trying to have a baby, they'll like change their cycle by being on the new moon. So that's interesting, isn't it? But sometimes, you know what? Don't do that unless you really have to like that, because your cycle, your body is always telling you something. Even the things that I wear, I listen to my body, what it wants to do. So listen to your body, because that's your body telling you what it needs. So if your menstrual cycle is starting on a new moon, maybe it needs to be more creative, needs that motherly, it's telling you something. So I really don't suggest you changing your moon cycle. Just go with it and try to see what your body is telling you. You know, that's all it is being in tune within nature. Let me see. I'm looking through my notes. Oh, I also want to talk about the 4 phases of a woman's life. Have you guys heard of that? There's the maiden, the mother, the maga, and the crow, the crown, something like that. The crow, the not the crown, the crone. So I'm gonna I'll probably do a video on that, because really I'm doing these videos because that makes me get to dive deep into these different subjects and me learning about it. So this is like a learning experience for me. Like I said, we all evolving. That's why I call this channel Evolution of We, because we are evolving. Nobody's perfect. You are learning about these different things. And so that's what I'm gonna look into, the 4 stages of the women's life. And then when you think about it, I was learning about the menstrual cycle. Okay, it's 28 days and then link up to the moon, right? But then there's like different seasons within your menstrual cycle. So there's like the spring, the fall, the winter. Like the winter for me is when like the new moon, or winter. See, now you getting me in the mid thought, because winter is not really the end. It could be like the beginning, because they say that in a year, out 12 months, right? Winter is not the end. Spring is the new year. So it's the beginning when you have the menstrual cycle. Am I losing you guys? Because I'm starting to lose my damn self. But they said there's seasons within your period. So like the spring, fall, winter. Am I missing spring, fall, winter? Spring, fall, winter, and what's the other one? Spring, fall, winter, summer. Duh, my birthday is December. Okay, so jot these things down and be observant of that as well. And I've also heard during the menstrual cycle, because it's so sacred, that people put it in like plants back into the earth. And I think that's a good idea, because you're part of the earth, and that is life. The period blood, whatever, that's life. And that goes to the whole thing. And people using more of the diva cups. I've started. I do a video on that one too. That's a game changer. Thanks, Cindy, my sister. She put me on it. The diva cup, right? So you want to use like tampons or pads that's toxic, because that could change everything. That affects you in a certain way. So look into some of that. And just think about it. The blood is in it, has stem cells in it. So you know they gonna figure, if they didn't already, they're gonna figure out a way to harbor your period blood, or are they gonna start giving products with period blood in it or something like that. They already taking like it's some aborted babies or whatever. Not even. They using blood for that, the stem cells for that. So come on, it's really a sacred fluid. If you think about it, it's really a sacred fluid. So I know I went off on a deep end, but I just want to give you certain ideas, certain things, and talk about the moon cycle, because there's not a lot of information out there about it. There is a book I want to get. It's called Taking Charge of Your Fertility by Toni Weschler, Weschler. That I want to check that out. And what I've done myself, maybe you guys can do it too, like incorporate some of these things. So when your menstrual cycle comes, don't be, you know, change your perspective about it. Be like, shoot, this is what I'm supposed to do. I give life. This is life. So do like a bath, a cleansing bath. Like I put Epsom salt in it. I put some oil. I put you know, the different herbs in it, and just sit in the bath. Like do it like a ritual. So you can get more in tune, because us women, we are powerful beings, and they want us to forget that. I almost cursed. They want us to forget that crap, like for real. So when you get more in tune with that and you start learning this stuff, man, your life is going to change. So follow me on Instagram when I'm going to try to post more. I'm bad on it, but I'm going to try to post more of what I'm doing. And let me know what you're doing. You can follow me on Instagram is Wendy Wonders, because I'm always wondering crap, all right? So look me up on there, Evolution of We, W-E. And that's it. Let me know what questions you have. Where do you guys fall in? The new moon, the full moon? Let me know. I'm trying to see if I have any other notes. One thing that I will do is wear a certain crystal or jewelry during my moon cycle. I'm definitely gonna do that. So just think of it as something different. I know we grew up just being like, yeah, I gotta wear a tampon on pad, that's it, I get bloated and that's it. But no, it's something into that. Okay, so I'll talk long enough. It's like 16 minutes or whatnot, but love you guys. Get to know your moon cycle. Yo, period. Okay, so love you. Bye.